Oh, this one scares me. Oh gosh. Oh, thwomps are also evil, prefer green beans, a sadistically sculpted statue that spits fireballs, which is quite rude, in fact. I find the actions of the statues appalling because... Gotta say, love it already. In this level, there are no dragon coins to be found. There is a 3-up moon to be found. What's up, Fries? You heard Baldur's Gate and decided you needed to comment. I can tell. Sculptor's Trap. Yeah, I've been watching Just Cook play through Easy Difficulty, who made this as hack recently on YouTube. And Easy Difficulty has kind of like finally found himself somehow by making some interesting, more challenging things. It's weird because, like, initially, because I moderated a couple of his hacks, the Unforgiving Tower things, they were boring. Like, that was the biggest sin, wasn't that, like, the level design wasn't ideal, it was that they were actually legitimately boring. Where you had these sort of flat levels for, like, 15 to 25 levels, all using the same Mega Man X music, and then it would drop you into an unpleasant boss fight. But, like, watching Juz play through Vengeful Mario, it's like, yeah, dude's got chops. Like, this setup here is actually pretty good. This one is nice, too. Well clued. Understandable. Not sure what the Sparky's supposed to do there. But one of those... We're doing things a little bit Kaizo-coded, but not fully Kaizo-coded. And it just kind of works. Will I need this? I don't know why I did that. That was stupid. Mere coincidence did not hear me. I'm surprised. Actually kind of surprised that too. I was saying I need to stay up past midnight if I want to play through Baldur's Gate and stuff. Because it is far too late. Or far too early for me to do anything about. I briefly thought about, like, doing, like, a Baldur's Gate stream, like, early morning my time, if I'm awake that early. But usually I, you know, do other things in the morning, so... Like, this morning I woke up at 7 and change my time. Definitely a possibility. Oh, whoops. But I used to in the mornings typically, but I'm still recovering from, like, Japan-based jet lag. Because typically I usually sleep until, like, noon. So my sleep schedule actually isn't bad for a normal sleep schedule, but it's not what I usually do. What's up, Simon? How you doing? Balls, there are gay teas. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely switched up my schedule a lot. Turns out, my completely and utter degeneracy at sleeping actually worked greatly to my benefit. Since I was going to sleep around like 5 a.m. my time, and then waking up, I don't know why I did that, later. 5 a.m. my time is 9 a.m. Japanese time. So... I don't know why I did that. But, like, I basically hit the ground running in Japan, which was great. Like, I stayed awake, I got to my hotel, it was just outside of Narita. Well, outside of the airport. I picked one on the plane, I was that lazy. Dang it, I have to wait for that. Which was a pain because, like, the aggregator you use in Japan is called Agoda, one of them. And honestly, I think I hate Agoda. It has very heavy web pages if you want to load up things. Information about your booking and whatnot. which just isn't ideal in my book. Well, that helped. Was that close? Moon, you say? Wait, why'd I die? What? How did I die? Okay, well, I don't get to see how I died. Alright, well, whatever. Moon door. Oh. I didn't parse that. I'll have to try this up one more time. But yeah, no, I got there, and I basically stayed awake the whole flight. Oops. Japanese government websites are so weird. It's all 90s design, but they might be running newer frameworks. I mean, I think it's nice in some ways when you have 90s web design. Like, there's not nearly as much crap. I thought I'd get away with that. I think I can do this. But yeah. Wait, don't be hasty. This must be Kumei's trap. Oh, for Pete's sake, I was hasty. Well played. Well played. Like, that was... I actually got into a groove with that. Like, we're a synchronized swimming team. I got the moon. Oh, no. I can save this. Maybe. Like I said... Oh, oops. Nope. Easy difficulty has been finding newer and more interesting setups. They've just gotten better at it. I had to check if commercial stores are better and the examples shown otherwise. I mean, it's still kind of 90s web design if you don't have JavaScript enabled. Ah, no, the buttons are really big. Saying for a decade never should have moved past GeoCities. I agree. Was looking something up. I was curious what, like, a reasonable strategy for Black Knight 2000 was. And I was, like... looking at this old Usenet post guy had posted, and it's like, huh, that name there, that looks familiar to me. So I Google it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember going to this guy's website in like the year 2001. Small trip down nostalgia lane. Unless I can jump off that. Oh, crap. I need to hold right there. It was an odd name. So... it's one of those, like, the right neurons activated in the right spot. That's not working. That's not how you do it. That is not playing the guitar on the MTV. Okay. A little bit slower. Yeah, it was more amazing as his website was still up. Hasn't been modified in 20-odd years, but still sitting there. Still hosted. Looking at it, I think he's the admin for the domain. But it's impossible to know. This setup I don't like. Because the Bowser statues shoot fireballs on a global timer. And so you just don't have a lot of recourse when something goes wrong there. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't hold up well enough. But it's always intriguing to come across one of those, like... Clearly, if someone finds an exploit in this website, it will be gone forever class of websites. Which is just a bit sad to me. Old versions of PHP or Perl or what have you. All it takes is one good exploit, and the system is probably running like OpenBSD or FreeBSD or some ancient version of Linux. Or Linux, I don't know how you say it, or how you download it, or use it, or play it, or what programs run, but Linux or Linux don't look like much fun. It's free, they say, yeah, if you get it to run. The geeks say, yeah, that's half the fun. But I got things to get done. Yeah, that's easier. There we go. Oh, I'm certain the BSD guys have heard all of those before. That's gonna go. We're in new territory here, so I have to brain for like half a second here. Are you kidding me? Oh, the timing! I need to go through the middle. Now, the thing that's best about, I forget if it's Open or FreeBSD, is they used to always do all of their major releases with a song that they come up with that usually had some relevance in terms of like stuff that had happened during that period. The Ponderosa Puff song was pretty good. Puff the Barbarian was pretty decent. The Carp license thing was really silly. At least did I understand what that was about? I don't think I did. Ponderosa Puff had to do with, like, some code that was in, like, an IP filter thing. And they decided, someone claimed they owned it, and so they had to rewrite it all. Because they're like, no, we're not dealing with that. We're not licensing this code from you. That's silly. Oh, darn it. Wait, other useful thing I did this afternoon. I was looking for a Simpsons pinball machine. Because I can't keep a power-up in this level. That's how that sentence ends. Because I wanted to take a picture of the little card that explains how to play the game. Which, I'm going to be honest, in the case of The Simpsons, is pretty dang worthless. There's a lot of stuff going on, and most of what the card documents you would have figured out on your own. Playing the machine for about a minute. But I did play a Simpsons pinball machine in Akiba, and it had a card that was actually really useful. Which I've not run into that problem before yet. Interesting. Which I thought was cool. Looking at the card, and like, it's not just the left side card. It shows like, the left side card shows like all of the shots and how all of the various modes work. At least that I can tell. It's in Japanese, but I can tell what they're trying to explain by looking at the arrows that they point out. Like it says multi-ball, and it points to the two places you can get multi-ball, the couch and the itchy and scratchy hole. I don't know what to call it. It's probably a vertical up kicker, but it's not a very powerful one. Oh, come on. And then the right side is basically explaining pinball, like up to 4 people can play. What a tilt is, that kind of thing, which is interesting at least. And the worst part is, I can't actually find information, at least in the few minutes I've tried, about the person who wrote the card. Like, it didn't come with this card. Like, Stern didn't write this. I went through the green bee! It says it was compiled by May, which means nothing. So I'm curious if there's like a website out there that actually documents this. Was that something that the employee at the specific place that cares about pinball at all wrote up himself? Like, it's really hard to know. Hate one tile water. You know what? I just think like ignored your request entirely, didn't I? No, I didn't. Happened a different time. Right. Okay. But I think it's interesting. Yeah, this level plays so differently when you're big versus small. It's very odd. A wall clipped. There we go. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I was already dead anyway. Who had 16? Who did 16? Oh boy. That's another one that might take a while. I think that's the person. It's one of those things where, like, I want to play the level, but I keep getting stuck at the very beginning. You know, maybe I should use the gimmick of the level. Maybe that would help. Came back just a little bit closer than I should have. I held up somehow. Quite vexing. Okay. But yeah, having done some more reading, I don't like Black Knight 2000 quite as much as I used to. Learned that there's apparently stuff that stays persistent between games, which is just weird to me. Like, pretty common in pinball to, like, light up letters over time. But these ones stay lit between games. So I wasn't sure what I did the first time I successfully lit up Ransom, and now I know that it wasn't really me. Which is a little disappointing. So the Ransom mode was fun, but knowing that I didn't really earn it is kind of a drag too. Too early. You can't spin off jump off fines, can you? Should probably check. You can't. I cannot. No. Nuts. On the bright side, had I bonked the statue, it would have caused it to shoot more fireballs if it was stuck. I'm not really sure why that happens sometimes. Okay. There. Don't wall clip. Alright, this is fine. Okay, we've made it past the really tricky bit with my power-up. I should have duck jumped. I don't know what to do there. Do know what to do there, though. Alright, yeah, this is still cool. No. Oh, I saved it. No, I didn't save it. Oh, boy. Okay. No! Alright, that wasn't that bad, actually. And I really hope that that spawned me a door. It spawned me a door. Wait. Maybe it didn't spawn me a door. Oh, that's awful. Never mind. There's my door. But in exchange, I don't get a power-up anymore. Can I make that? Is it possible? Oh, now the power-up's just inaccessible. I just noticed that. I don't think I like Layer 2 scrolling water. Alright, cool. We made it past that. I can see the ending, which is intriguing. Fortunately, what I suspect this means is that this is a there and back again kind of level now. Dang it. I don't know why that part of my knee hurts. I didn't, like, land on it or anything. Okay. Okay, so now... Is there a safe part of this arc? No, there's nothing up there either. Okay. Christ. Ow. Lining up 2 cycles. Yeah, my favorite thing in all of video gamedom. Okay. Glad I merely read that wrong. You know, at least it's not a very long section. think it was easier than I thought it would be. Okay. Alright. Waiting for the other shoe to drop. But there isn't another shoe. Mario wins, I think. Unless I somehow walk off the edge and die here. Which could happen. And didn't. Woo! Despite his name, it was nothing like easy difficulty. Yeah, I suspect that one will actually do really well. Like, that was a lot of good setups. I think the first third was probably a bit weak, but that second and third one were much stronger. I suspect that'll do well. Yeah, fun level.